Hey, and welcome to Ebook Writer AI. My name is Chris. In this video, we're going to jump in and I'm going to show you how to start your first campaign using this tool. So once you have your API keys entered for this one, I'm just going to be using OpenAI. We're going to come over here and click on New Campaign. The first thing we're going to do is enter our topic in this box. Then we're going to enter the title. Now, all of this I've already got ahead of time. I just went over to ChatGPT and asked it for some random ideas for ebooks, and it gave me one on email marketing. So I told it to give me an ebook title for it, and then to give me a description of the ebook that I can use. And so I copied that as well. Let me go ahead and paste that here. And in this box, you can actually be really brief with it. You only have to put one sentence if you want to, but the more details you fill in here, the more it's going to try to include all of that within the ebook itself. In fact, you can even tell it specific chapters and sections you want to include in the ebook, and it will take that and try to work off of it to make your book for you. Next, you want to add your author name. You can use your own name if you want to, or you can use a pen name. I usually use pen names for my book, so let me go ahead and change this one. And then you can include some images. So if we tick this box, it lets you include up to 10 images to start with. And then you can always go in after the ebook is created and you can add your own images manually that you have on your computer, or you can use AI to generate more images. It's up to you. So for this example, we're just going to do 5. And I'm going to use this option here for images because it seems to produce just a little bit better quality than what the DALL-E 3 does. And then for the preferred image style, we can choose illustration, cartoon, or photorealistic. And for this one, since it's more of a serious book, I'm going to use photorealistic. Next, we can choose to add affiliate links. So if we tick this box, it's going to give us 2 different options here. First, a footer affiliate link. So with this option, you can add any keyword you want to in this box and then add a link here, and it's going to hyperlink the text you have here, and it's going to put it in the footer of every page of your ebook. So maybe you have a store, or maybe you have a website and you're promoting your own product, or maybe you're promoting just one affiliate product throughout an entire ebook. So this would be okay to use for that purpose. So you'd have this link showing on every page in the footer, which means it's going to be in front of them every time they flip the page. Now you can also add affiliate links throughout your content. So the way this section works here is that you're going to put a keyword in this box, and then you're going to put your affiliate link in this box. It's going to go through your ebook when it creates it, and it's going to randomly pick out the keywords that it finds throughout your ebook that matches what you have in this box, and it's going to turn them into a link with the URL that you put in this box. So if you were promoting Ebook Writer AI, you would put the text Ebook Writer AI here, and then you would insert your affiliate link here. Then what it's going to do is, as it's generating your ebook, anytime that it's going to find the text in your ebook that says Ebook Writer AI, there's a chance it's going to hyperlink it with your affiliate link. Now, the reason I don't use this too much is because sometimes if you have that word in your ebook too many times, you're going to have a whole lot of links for the same word going throughout your ebook, and it just does not look good. So for me, I like to add all my affiliate links manually, but this option is here available if you want to use it. Next, we can choose how many pages we want it to be. Now, a disclaimer here. AI is not good with word page count, especially if it can't come up with enough information based on the context that you give it, which is going to be in this section here. So what this means is 20 to 40 pages is easy for it to generate, as well as 40 to 60 and 60 to 80. But once you get up here to 80 to 100 pages, and especially 160 to 180 pages, it may not be able to generate enough information in that book to actually create the book of 160 or 180 pages. So instead of AI just repeating the same information over and over in the ebook, it just stops. So instead of your ebook being 160 pages, it may end up being, say, 100 pages. If that's the case, you're only going to be charged the amount of credits up to 100 pages. So it only charges you credits based upon what it actually creates, which is why you'll notice down here at the bottom, it says it may cost up to this many credits, depending on how many pages it actually generates. So for this example, I'm just going to leave it 20 to 40. You can see it only costs 470 credits. And with this, even on the base plan, I'm going to be able to create a lot of ebooks from it. Now let's choose our AI model. Right now, I'm just going to be using the Open AI API key. So these are the options I have. And I'm going to use the GPT-4o, which is the one that I typically always use. And then I'm going to click on Next. Here we can choose our targeted audience, the purpose, tone, and the language. So for targeted audience, we're just going to click in this box. And for this one, we're going to choose beginners because these are people who maybe have not done anything with ebooks and building email lists. So we're going to go ahead and choose beginners. The purpose is to be educational, and you can see the different options here. And then you have your tone. I like to always do casual. Now, depending on the ebook you're making, you may want to do professional or even humorous or inspirational. But for me, casual seems to give it a really good balance of being very human-like and relating better with the people who are reading it. And then you're going to choose what language you want your book written in. And so there's all different kinds of languages here that you can choose from. And then you're going to click on Next. Now you're going to configure your ebook options. All of this is standard here. You can leave everything on this page the same if you want to, or you can come up and you can click Select Layout. And it's going to give you some different options on how you want your book laid out. I like this first one here and this one on the bottom. Both of these seem to do the best. So that's usually what I choose. Now you're also going to be able to add a background image to your ebook, which can really give it a lot more impact. So we'll click on Change Background Image. And here you can see a few images, or you can just choose none. But we are going to be adding an option here where you can upload your own image for this, and you can select it. And then it's going to add this as a background image to all the pages in your ebook. And down here, you can change or customize all of this if you want to. I'm going to leave it all the same. And then your cover image, you can have AI generate this cover image for you automatically, and then you can download it. If you don't want AI to generate it and you have your own that you made, you can untick this box here, and then you can choose the file here and upload it yourself. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and just have AI to generate this for me. And then I want to put the title of the book here, which is automatically placed in from our settings. And then we're going to click on Save and Run Campaign. And we're going to give this a few minutes to run. You'll be able to see the progress here as it moves on. The more pages your ebook is, the more images that you have in it, the longer it's going to take to process. So just be patient and give it 5 to 10 minutes. So it's been almost an hour, and it doesn't take near that long to create the ebook. I just took a little break, but you'll see some options here. So if you click these 3 dots, it's going to open up this little panel here, and you can regenerate the ebook. Now, if you regenerate the ebook, it's not going to rewrite the ebook. What this does is, if you go in and manually edit and make changes to this ebook, if you add your own images, if you add affiliate links, if you add some of your own content, remove content, and then you click regenerate, then it's going to regenerate the ebook and apply those changes you made to your ebook. So if you want to create an entirely new ebook, you will have to run a new campaign. This will be available if you purchased the add-on for the flipbook and the lead gen. And this is how you can edit that form that pops up to collect your leads. Also, if you do the generate audio book, this is another optional add-on. The option will be here to where you can turn your book into an audio book. You can clone your campaigns. You can go in and view it and edit or delete them. We're just going to go ahead and click on this for now. And you can see here all of our campaign settings that we had set up. And if we scroll down, we're going to see the chapters, the sections. The review sections will not apply to you once again, unless you purchased the flipbook and lead gen. This is where it actually stores your leads at that you can download. So otherwise, you're going to have chapters here, so you can see all the chapters in your book. And one thing that's great about this is it puts everything in order and in a fashion so where it actually looks like a person wrote it and it makes sense. So first of all, it's going to start off here with the value of email lists, coming up with the ideas, creating the content, package your ebook, and then creating your opt-in offer, creating the landing page, and then growing your list. So everything is in a really nice order from beginning to end on how this works. Now, if you go to sections, this is what is inside of each chapter here. So within chapter 1, you have understanding the value of email list, why offer an ebook. And then what you can do is you can go in and edit all this content. So if we come back over to chapters, and if we scroll down, and if you go to say chapter 1, you're going to see here's the title, the intro, and then down here are the sections within the chapter, and you can go in and edit each one of those. And this works like most other editors. So you have your standard options up here where you can bold, italicize, underline, you can add links, just a lot of things you can do here. You can even add your own AI images. So let's say in this section, we wanted to add an AI image. We could just click anywhere in the box and we could click this little icon here. And then you can choose if you want to generate an AI image based upon the content that's already in this chapter, or if you want to add your own keywords here, and then click generate, and it's going to add that here where you want it. If you want to add your own images you already have on your computer, you can just click this little icon here and add them from your computer. Once you're done, you want to click on Save Changes. So that's how you edit the content. And let's jump back and actually take a look at this ebook. So if we go over to downloads, you're going to see here that you have the EPUB version. So this is just a version you can use to upload to different platforms. And then you also have your regular PDF version. So if we come over here and click these 3 dots, you're going to have the option to download the PDF and the option to download the cover image. The Share Flipbook option will only be available if you purchase that add-on. So let's go ahead and download this ebook and we'll open it. And this is what we got. This is the cover it generated for us, how to build an email list using free ebooks. We scroll down, we got the title, the author, the table of contents, which is very neatly laid out into chapters and sections. And if you click on any of these links, it's going to take you right to that section of the ebook automatically. And if you remember, we chose the 20 to 40 pages, so it created 35, or it says down here, 3 out of 36, so 36 pages for us. And this is our ebook we can now download and we can give out for creating leads or whatever else we want to use it for. And just remember, if you do make any changes manually to the ebook, so if you come down here and you go to chapters and you go to one of the chapters, and then you go down to the sections and then you edit them, you want to make sure that when you're done, you come up here to actions and you regenerate the ebook. Now, this does cost 50 credits every time you regenerate an ebook, but what it's going to do is it's going to apply all those changes that you made into your ebook and add it to the download section so you can come back in and download it again with all of those changes.